excellent every single time. Introducing the new BF Goodrich All-Terrain KO3 tire. Legendary toughness made tougher. BF Goodrich, what are you building for?
The international race attracts drivers and off-road racing enthusiasts from all over the world.
Off-road racing is important to Baja Designs because, simply put, it tests the envelope and it clearly makes or breaks the progression aspect of what we do and why we do it. The racers out here are the 1% pushing it to its full potential. This is a proving ground for every aspect of lighting.
Bill Alexander Ford, Yuma's best choice, has it all for you. Go online to BillAlexanderFord.com and get more for your trade. BillAlexanderFord.com for the best selection. BillAlexanderFord.com for 0% financing. BillAlexanderFord.com for no payments for 90 days. BillAlexanderFord.com for 0 down payments. BillAlexanderFord.com for over 350 vehicles. Go to BillAlexanderFord.com for the difference you can count on.
All right, everybody, welcome back for one more Method Race Wheels Fishgistics update of the 2025 Score Baja 400. All these updates were presented to you today by Fox Racing Shocks. Big thank you to everybody who sponsors all of our updates. We got Method Race Wheels, Fox, BFG, VP, everyone else, Monster Energy, everybody that makes it possible for us to do this and bring these things to you today and have some fun doing it. Thank you guys for tuning in, because if nobody tuned in, I wouldn't be been doing these, because there wouldn't be much to tell you guys, right? That wouldn't be any fun. So also big thank you to watchparty.cc and Dustin over there for making this happen. This is super cool, being able to see everything that's going on out on the course, on different people's star streams that they have. So many people have star stream now that this was amazing. We were able to make our own little show right here throughout the day, and there's still people out there on course. You can see we got Cody Parkhouse is up here. This is your lead class 1 car right now. So if we open this up, here's Cody Parkhouse, first place class 1, getting close to the finish. Let's go over and let's look at the map, see where he is. So the one, let's see, where is he? 162, there he is, 127 right there. Coming into Ojos, so right here, that is Cody Parkhouse. That is going to be your first place class 1, first on course right now, class 1 car. We did have a spec truck finish, Justin Davis and Jason McNeil. So if we go over, let's look at some finishing times real quick. So Alan and Pudia, this is the Score official timing right here. Remember, this does not take into account any penalties or any speeding or missed VCPs, so we still have to wait for that. However, Alan Ampudia, first, 8 hours, 12 minutes. Second place, Toby Price, Paul Wheel, 8:15. Third place, 8:16, really close to second place. Only a minute there between second and third. Justin Lofton, good to see Justin Lofton get a good finish down in Baja. It's been a little while since he had a good finish. So good to see Justin get a good finish. Christopher Polvardi, 8:29, not too bad, just about 15 minutes or so off of the winning pace there, a little bit more. Not too bad. I think he had a couple issues throughout the day. I know he had a couple flats, a couple other issues. Was missing the hood. Rumor was maybe he hit a cow or something too. So definitely some issues for Christopher Polvardi, but good to see him get a finish. Luke McMillan, 5th place, not where he wants to be, but he did get a finish. And then Bryce Menzies with Jesse Jones driving today, got 6th place. So good job there to those guys. Jesse, see, you can still hang in there. So good job, Bryce, getting Jesse in there. He's only 2 minutes behind Luke, and he was 2 minutes in front of Jason McNeil. So there is your first spec truck, is going to be 7th overall. So 7th overall, Jason McNeil, first spec truck. Second spec truck is going to be Justin Davis at 8:48. So McNeil wins by 8 minutes over the second place spec truck. So congrats, Jason McNeil. Another big win for him. I know he's going to be driving with Tavo at the 1,000. So he's going to be back in a trophy truck at the Baja 1000. That means that Justin Davis doesn't have to contend with Jason McNeil at the Baja 1000. So Justin Davis is probably happy about that. I mean, I know he likes racing against the good guys, but if the fast guy that just beat you isn't going to be their next race, you're definitely not going to complain about it. So that's what's going on there in those classes. Now, Let's see who else. Gustavo Vidoso. Okay, another finisher here. This is the first place. So Gustavo Vidoso Sr. wins again. I think that's 15 wins in a row in that class. Him and Ricky Johnson. I mean, honestly, they don't really have much competition. They just smoked everybody. It's going to be by hours today. Like nobody else is even close. Like where's the next? Let's go look. Where's the next L car here? I mean, I don't even think it's. Yeah, the next L car. I don't even know where they are. Like they're literally nowhere to be seen on here. I mean, they just smoked everybody today, unless they're hiding behind something here. I don't even know where the next L is. I don't even see it on here. So yeah, congratulations to them. Another win, 15 wins in a row for the Vidosola team there in the Legends class. Way to go. Yeah, that's it. What is the maximum amount of time to finish? That is actually a good question. Let me go look real quick. I'm going to find that out because I normally have it written down right here, but for some reason I didn't write it down this time. So let me look. It'll be right here on the course map is the easiest spot to see it. Okay, time limit. What does that say? 16 hours, I believe. Hold on, let me just make this a little bigger. Yes, 16 hours. So you have 16 hours to finish from the time that you start the race. So 16 from the time you start, not from when the race starts, but when you go across the start line. So 16 hours, and then after that, it would be an unofficial finish. So you got 16 hours to get there. So you still have a ways to go. Class 11s probably didn't get off the start line until what, closer to like noon today or something. So they're going to have, I'm just guessing, I didn't actually look to see what time they started, but they're going to have at least after midnight, 2, 3, 4 in the morning, they're going to have to finish the class 11s well if they started around noon. If they started at noon, they'd have till 4 in the morning. So we'll see. But they got a little ways to go still, so not too worried about that. So that is what's going on there. Class 1, like I said, your first place Class 1 is going to be finishing soon. Your first two-wheel drive is right there. So the 78T, that is the first trophy truck two-wheel drive. It is RJ Sidham is going to be first place. If he can just make it a couple more miles to the finish, he will be in there. Also, let's go look. Sierra Romo's on the highway. So you got to pay attention around Ojos. When you see these cars right here, a lot of these cars are on trailers. Like that's on a trailer, that's on a trailer, that's on a trailer. Cody Parkhouse is not, but just be careful if you're looking at Ojos there. A lot of those cars sitting there are on trailers. Okay, let's see. The 1896. So here's first place right now. Hasn't updated for 8 minutes. Brock Eager's tracker's been a little bit behind today on updating, but he is first. His teammate Caden McCachran is second. So Caden's second, and then there should be Max Eddy. Yeah, there's Max Eddy. So Max Eddy is third in that class. So 1, 2, and 3 right there, and then Blake Wilkie is fourth. All right, so Blake Wilkie is going to be fourth, and then fifth is going to be all the way back over here. Looks like that's Mitchell Alsup is going to be fifth. Sixth is going to be Brandon Sims. So a little ways back. But right now we're getting close to a finisher. Brock Keeger's still out there on course. He's first in the Pro UTV Open class. He looks like he will be the first finisher as long as he gets to the finish line from where he is right there. All right, so that's that. Let's go look at Class 10 real quick. This is going to be our last update today. So if there's anybody specific you guys want to see in the chat, let me know before we sign off. So Francisco Vera, first place, Class 10 right now. Zach McLaren running in second. Elliot Watson running in third. Jason Shipman running in fourth. We got Harry in fifth. Eliseo is broken in sixth. Sam Potter is in seventh, but going to be in sixth soon. And Mike Aguilar is broken in eighth. So that is a look at your Class 10. If we go to UTV forced induction, we have a massive lead up here. Let's see, where is he? Nope. Okay, not a. Oh no, the massive lead is in the pro stock class. So Caden Wells, decent lead right now. Not too big of a lead though. Caden Wells and Edgar Garcia, they've been fighting it out between the two of them all day. So Caden and Edgar are there. We got Jason Weller in third. We got Zach Lumsden in fourth. We got Francisco in fifth, and then Donald in sixth. So that is that. Where's Robbie? Robbie's probably back at the hotel by now. He's been broken. Let's see. Did they get the car out of there? Or is he still there? Yeah, it looks like they got the car out of there because he was sitting up here for a while. Oh, there he is. He's down here. So Robbie Gordon is down here. He's down in Valley T Access Road. They sheared bolts off the steering earlier. Or bolt came out or whatever broke at San Felipe. The same thing happened again. If you guys are just tuning in and you want to know what happened to Robbie Gordon. All right, Class 11. We have two of them. Let's see if they're still moving. We got the one moving on the crossover road right now. So 11:03, plenty of time. Like I said, they have until at minimum like 3 in the morning, depending on what time they started. If they started at 11, which I know they started way after that, they got plenty of time. So you got 16 hours from the time you started. So the 1103 is still moving. It's not looking so good for the 1111 though. They are moving really slow. You can see they're at 1 mile an hour now. They're having all kinds of problems. I would be surprised if they even make it past the goat trail at this pace. So big bummer for them. How's Brock's average speed looking? I don't know actually on the average speed. I don't think it tells us that anywhere that we can see here. I guess you could figure out all the math, but that's too much math for me right now. So yeah, that's what's going on there. Class 11. What else? I think that's about all the classes. The Pro Stock UTV class. We can go look at that one more time. Last time, why not? Where is it? Pro Stock. The guy had a massive lead. Let's see if he still does. Oh, actually not too much. No, yeah, he does. He's way up here. 39.21. Francisco Beltran passed this mile 300. He's at 301. Second place is at 283. So over just about a 20-mile lead over the 39.23. And then Antonio Mendez is in third. And then Antonio De Laura is going to be in fourth. Janie Lee, the Monster Girl, still moving along their first Baja race, looking good in fifth place right now in that class. John Meek in sixth. And then Yosho in seventh, and Kyle Chavez in eighth. So that is a look at the Pro Stock UTV class. Class 5 Unlimited, we only had 2 cars in this class, so we didn't really check out on much today. Eli Yee is winning the class. He's down at the bottom part of the course, mile 277. And then Enrique is still moving on the crossover road at 506. To number 506, he's at mile 236. So that is that class. Any other class that had any decent entries? Not really. I think that's about it. Yeah, that's about it, really. All right, well, how's Wilson Motorsports doing? Well, let's see. We can show class 1 real quick. Here's class 1. So in first place is Cody Parkhouse. Brandon Gaughan is on the highway. Don't mind him there. So his first is Cody Parkhouse. Second place is Dale Eberts. Third place is Brad Wilson. So there you go. Brad Wilson and the Wilson Motorsports are in third place right now. Fourth place is Jack Grabowski. And that's about it. So those are your top 4 that are still moving in class 1. It looks like Cody Parkhouse just has to get to the finish line, and he will be good to go. And yeah, all right. Well, I think that about covers this race for us here at Fishgistics. Hope you guys had fun tuning in. I know this watch party site was super fun. This is fun to me to be able to watch all this stuff. Got some sound coming on there. That's Rob Mack at the top in the middle. His camera's pointed down a little much, though. He's got to lift it up a little bit so we can see more of the road in front of him. But this was super cool. Once again, thanks to Dustin and everyone at Watch Party for making this happen today with all the Star Streams. Thanks to George and Zach and everyone over at Starstream for making their systems work. Thanks to Elon Musk and everybody at Starlink for making the internet work so that we can see all this cool stuff today. It was super fun to see all this stuff. And yeah. It's just a lot of fun. We will work on doing a Baja 400 wrap-up show. Hopefully we can get one together as long as I can get enough people that are able to come on it. And then the next big race will be the big one, the Baja 1000. It is a loop race this year, so it will start and finish in Ensenada, and it will be coming up quick in November. So we only got about 2 months, a little less than, yeah, just about 2 months until the big one, the one that everybody talks about all year long, Baja 1000. That's the one that everyone wants to win. Even if you DNF all the other races, if you win the Baja 1000, you are stoked. So that's the one to go out and win. So thanks, guys, for tuning in. Once again, thank you to all of our sponsors, as always. It's nice to have the support of everybody. Thank you to everyone that sends me updates during the races. I know that there's a lot of social media out there now. There's a lot of stuff you guys can be watching, so I appreciate you guys tuning in. Hopefully we were able to give you some good information, some split times, some different positions everyone's in and everything. We can try to get you all the info we can as soon as we get it. All right, well, that's going to wrap it up for here at Fishgistics. We hope you guys have a good night. Good luck to everybody that's out there still racing. Get to the finish, and I'll still be around. So if any of you guys have an emergency or need anything, just text me or send me a DM. Still be around, but this will be it